Hello, friends. Hey, friends, this is Mrs.Z, and it is Exit Ticket Grade 5 Mission 2, Lesson 7. Draw area model, then solve using standard algorithm. Okay, so 642 by 257. These are 3-digit by 3-digit. So I'm going to use and decompose on the bottom. So I'm going to do a 600 plus 40 plus 2 times 200 plus 50 plus 7. So now you can see 3 by 3 digit is going to have 9 areas, because how I know, it's just every number needs to be, that's connecting to distributive property. This times this, this times this times this. That's a 3 product. Then again, 40 times 200, that's 140 times 50, 40 times 7, that's another 3 products. And then 2 times 200, 2 times 70, 50, and 2 times 7. So you have 9 products to figure it out. We decompose because it's easier to multiply with the numbers that are power of 10, which they have a 0 in it. If you have a 0 in your product, it goes straight to your answer, because its number gets bigger and gains 0 if it's multiplied by 10 or by 100 or by 1,000, depend on what number is. Okay, let's do it. So now I'm going to make this line, and now I need it to change into 3 numbers. So 1 and then 2 and 3. 600 plus 40 plus 2. Okay, I'm going to go now down, and I'm going to do 7 once first, then I'm going to do 50, and then I'm going to do 200. Okay, I'm going to move 200 this way so you can see. Sorry, it's too little paper to use all these. So Mrs.Z needs to make adjustments sometimes. All right, so I'm separating 640 and 2, and I'm gonna separate that 7 once and 50 5/10, and then 200. So now you know that this area is going to be 7 by 600. This area will be 7 by 40 and 7 by 2. Okay, you can do that at once if you like, one at a time, or you can just separate, or you can write right away. So this is 600, so I can put here 600. This is 40. This is 2. Okay, so now this one is 600 also. So this is 600, also this and this. So that's value. This is 40, this is 40, this is 40. This is 2, this is 2, this is 2. I like to put these little guys so I don't get confused. Okay, now if I take pink, this is 7, so is this, so is this. This one is 50, so is this, and so is this. So 50, this is 50, and this is 50. Okay, this value is, I'm going to use different color, maybe blue. All right, let's do blue. Okay, so if this is 200, so is this line, so is that one. So I'm going to write 200, 200. So right now you have all areas. You just needed to multiply correctly. So 7 times 6 or 6 times 7. If you don't know that is 42, you can go 6 times 5 is 30, and 6 times 2 is 12. So 12 and 30 is 42. And then you have 2 zeros because these are this represents 100. Okay. Now, 7 times 40. 4 times 7, if you don't know, it's 28. But you can say 2 times 7 is 14 plus 14 is 28. And I add 1 0 because that's what tens times 10 is 280. And this one, 2, 7 times 2 or 2 times 7, you can skip count by 2 and get yourself 14. Let's do this area here. So it's 50 times 600. So 6 times 5, you skip count by 5 and you got 30. Then don't forget, 6 times 5 is 30. So that's 30 is already, 0 is from 6 fives. You still need to add 1, 2, 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3 zeros, because 100 times tens, it's thousands. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 zeros, and then 1 0 from 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, next, 50 times 40. 4 times 5 is 20. Again, you got 0 from 4 times 5. And then you add 0 from here is 0. So that is 2 more zeros. So 2000 is 50 times 40. 2 times 50, 2 times 5 is 10. And then you add 1 more 0. So that is 100. Okay. Now, 200 times 600. So 2 times 6 is 12. And then you have here 2 zeros and here 2 zeros. So 2, that's a 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I can go and say 1, 2, 3 and comma, and same here 1, 2, 3 comma, 1, 2, 3 comma, 1, 2, 3 comma, and that would be that will help me to add all these numbers. So now 200 times 40, 2 times 4 is 8, but then you have here 200 and 40, that's 2 zeros plus 1, 3 zeros. So this is 8,000. And then 200 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4, and add these 2 zeros. So that is 400. So now I do have all these areas. All I need is to add this, and then this, and this. And that will give me the connection to my standard algorithm. So let's see if we can find some work on the side. So if I add this 4,200 plus 280, you can easily make mistake if you are not, if you don't pay attention and you're messy worker with 3 by 3 digit multiplication. So I know this is 4,494. Okay, now let's do this one. 30,000 plus 2,000 is 32,000, and one more 100, 32,100. But if you are afraid to, it's easier if you just add a normal way. So let's see, 30,000 plus 2,000 and plus 100 is going to give us okay, stay in column 0, 0, 1, comma 2, 32,100, and you can do it mentally, it's okay. 32,100 would be these three areas. And then the last area, it would be 120,000, 128,400. You can do mentally once you practice, but if you don't know, and it's okay to add 120,000 plus 8,000 and plus 400. Make sure that you write place value and comma in the same spot, and then underline, and you got yourself 004, comma 821, exactly what I said. 128,400, 128,400. So now we need to do the standard algorithm. We did area model. We needed to add this plus this plus this would be the total product of it. But I'm going to show you when we add in a standard algorithm how much that would be. All right. I am okay, let me see. I'm going to I'm going to rewrite 600 this all product over here because I don't have room to work here. So that's just need to be separated on the side. So I'm going to write 642 and 257 times underline. Okay, now I'm going to draw my lines because I like to keep precision, and I will make more than so let's see how that will work. Right, so now when we think the first value for 7 times 642 is this 7 times 642, so that has to add up to 4,494. So 2 times 7 is 14, 4 I remember 1, 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. Remember 2. I'm done with this. 6 times 7 is 47 is 42, plus 2 is 44. And that is exactly what I got, 4,494. 4,494. The first next is needed to be 32,100. Let's see if that's going to be. I'm done with 7, so I'm going to put the 0 right there because I'm finished the ones. Now I'm moving to tens, but I will do that again. This is done. 5 times 2 is 10. 0, I remember 1. Circle it. Now 5 times, so I did 5 times 2, now I'm 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. I remember 2. Okay, now 5 times 6 is 30, plus 2 is 32, and that's it. 32,100. I did 5 tens now. So look, I did once and I have a 0 there. Now I'm moving to the hundreds, so I have to put 0 for the tens and 0 for 0 for ones, sorry, and 0 for tens. Then because I'm starting with the hundreds, I need to start writing this way here. So it should be 0 for ones and 0 for tens because I'm done with those. Now I start with 2 times 4 is 8. Oh, sorry, I messed up. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 6 is 12. And that has to come up with the same 128,400. And it's correct. I just don't put a comma yet because I like to do it at the end. Okay, now look, this is where I can add all this. 4,494, 32,100, and 128,400. I'm going to add all these together. 4, 9, 4 and 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 8 and 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. I remember I made one 10,000, so 3, 4, 5, 6, and one of it. So now I can go and do my commas. I can say, okay, ones, tens, hundreds, comma, and ones, tens, hundreds of thousands. So this is 164,994 is answer for this 3-digit by 3-digit product calculation. So I'm going to make it smaller, right? Okay, so I need to write here 642 times 257 is 164,994. And I'm done with just one problem. That's problem A. I have here problem B, and it's same thing, 3-digit by 2-digit. Let's see how that will work. I'm going to underline. So this is the problem that I'm doing. So I'm gonna just circle around it and rewrite again. 642 times 207 equals. Now I'm going to decompose 642 is 600 plus 40 plus 2 times, I'm going to decompose 200 into 200 plus 7. So I really don't need to use any tens because there are no tens. So it's 207. So now I'm going to make my areas. So let's see, I'm going to make a little bit more further. So this is 1 part, 2, 3. Okay, 642, and then here I'm going to use 7 and 200. Okay, so let's make areas. So it's you can create, and that is right. 6, 2, 4, 6 areas. Because 2 times 3 is 6, so we needed to do 600 times 200, 600 times 7, 40 times 200, 40 times 7, 2 times 200, and 2 times 7. So distributive property. 7 times 6 is 42 and add 2 zeros. 7 times 4 is 28 and add 1 zero. 7 times 2 is 14. So now 200 times 600. So 2 times 6 is 12. And I have a 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 120,000 is this area. Okay. Next, so it's 200 times 40. If you like, I can write here 200, and this is 40. So I will have 2 times 4 is 8, and then 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. So that is 8,000. And then this is also 200, and that is only 2. So 2 times 200 is 400. 2 times 2 is 4, add 2 zeros, and that is 400. So let's see how this adds together. So 4,200 plus 280 plus 14. Okay, all right. So 4,494 is this. 4,494. These three areas. Now this is 120,000. And then I like to put lines right after the greatest number that I make. So now I just need 8,000. So here is a 1, 0, 2, 3, comma, and 8. So 8,000. And then 400. That is, so if you do put comma, that's okay, as long as you don't confuse yourself from comma to be a 1 or something. So comma has to come on the same line, same as the when you're adding with decimals. So this is 0 and 0 and 4 and 8 and 2 and 1. So this three areas are 128,400. So in order to have a correct answer, we need to add these two, and that would be, if I write 128,400 plus, comma first, 494 and 4,000. Okay, so there you go. Okay, add them up. All right, so 4, 9, 8, comma, 8 plus 4 is 12. Remember 1. Okay, so that's 3, and answer is 132,894. That's a final answer. So it has to be 132,894. Let's see if that standard algorithm gonna give us the same number. So I'm gonna make a little bit bigger, and then I have to rewrite all the numbers. So I'm gonna start right here. 642 times 207. Underline. I'm going to draw lines between. Okay, was adding extra just in case, because we have 3 digit by 3 digits. So 2 times 7 is 14. 4, I remember 1. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. I remember 2. Okay, so for 6 times 7 is 42, plus 2 is 44. So far we are good. 4,494, which matches with this. Okay, next. I'm done with this, so I'm going to add a 0 for and I'm moving to tens. So you can see the tens are right here, but they are 0. So that's what I didn't even include this, because 0 times this number is 0. So I don't need to do any work. It stays right here. But if you want me, I can do 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0, and 0 times 6 is 0. 0 times 600 is 0. Every number multiplied by 0, it gives you a 0. Now, I'm moving to the hundreds, so I'm needed to start writing right here. So the ones and the tens needs to have 0, because this is 200. 200 represent 200. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. And I got same answer, 128,400, 128,400. I'm going to underline and add. And that should be the proof that we were correct. So 4 plus 0 is 4, 9 plus 0 is 9, 4 plus 4 is 8, 4 plus 8 is 12. I remember 1, or I made 1 10,000. That is a 3 10,000 and 100,000. Now I can go and say, okay, ones, tens, hundreds, comma. And that is the matching answer. So if we add this value and this value, we will get exactly the same answer that would in both in an area model or a standard algorithm. And that was exit ticket. A lot of work, guys. You need a whole hour to do that, and you probably need more room, more paper, because for children it's not easy to be look at how much work we have done. So you really need additional paper to do calculation, at least addition on it. And then you can come back and attach this to the paper, so if your teacher wants to see how it looks like. So it was number 1. Okay, that was that. I'm sorry, wait. Okay, that was number 1. And then number B is this one. All right. And it was Mrs. Z. I hope you like it. See you next time.